All right, we're going to do a reaction video to something I had no clue that even existed. And you all know that this is crime and prison related channel, but I did not. And when Ozzy Osbourne has recently passed away, and Eddie mentioned to me that there was an instance where Ozzy Osbourne was arrested for taking a leak on the Alamo. What? You can't pee on the Alamo? What's wrong with Ozzy? But supposedly this happened in the mid 90s. And we found this video, which is in 2002, and we're going to react to it. And I guess this is, since Ozzy Osbourne's been all over the news and he just recently passed away, we would cover the time that he got arrested for taking a leak on the Alamo.
He's known as the lovable, mumbling, heavy metal dad with the hit TV series. But Ozzy Osbourne is also known for grabbing headlines nearly 20 years ago for urinating in front of the Alamo in an evening gown.
So how'd you know this even happened, Eddie?
I saw him talking about it.
You remember this originally happening?
Yeah, I remember when it happened.
Like you remember being a kid and hearing about this?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember this one. I honestly don't remember about Ozzy peeing on the Alamo.
95.
95.
You might have been locked up.
No, not yet. I went because I got locked up in 1996.
There you go.
Yeah.
You was doing some other shit.
Yeah,
I was watching TV.
Yeah, you
right?
was watching TV.
You
yeah.
was bringing laws.
Yeah, I was slanging and banging.
And I was just watching TV.
Eddie was still watching MTV at that time. I guess was MTV. Yeah, MTV still happening at that time, right? In the 90s, I think so. I know in the 80s, but in the 90s it was still going on.
Lucinda Rios found out he's still not exactly a favorite.
Rocker Ozzy Osbourne may be hot right now, but he left many San Antonians steaming hot when he visited the Alamo back on February 19th, 1982.
Whoa! We way off. You said 85. This happened in 1982. I mean, how old was you in 82?
Yeah, I don't remember that shit then.
I was in 82. I'm like 5. But you remember, it must have came up again. I mean, you could remember it, right?
Nah, bro.
You sure you don't remember it?
Not if it happened in 82.
Was you born in 82?
Yeah, I was born, but
Not old enough to remember Ozzy?
nah, bro.
You sure? You know, there's this uncanny thing where people say babies remember stuff.
That wouldn't be the one thing I'd pick to remember from 82, you know what I mean? I had to be about 6, 7 months old.
6 or 7 months in 82? Yeah. All right, so I guess Eddie doesn't remember. Ozzy Osbourne he remembers it. I don't remember it. I was young, but let's see what happens.
The Alamo.
Ozzy left his mark at the Texas Shrine, all right.
They said Ozzy left his mark at the Texas Shrine.
They got jokes.
They got jokes, is a pun. I can't believe this dude you can't go to Texas and take a pee on the Alamo. That's like, the people in Texas, really hold the Alamo dear to them,
Tell me, watch what he says, man.
Archer was a city councilman when it happened. He remembers the angry reaction.
It's really a hallowed museum, and for somebody to come and urinate like a dog, it makes me wonder what kind of people would pay to go hear a guy like this. And
Archer even had a hand in the city resolution banning Ozzy.
So Ozzy got banned for peeing on the Alamo. So here's the thing. I mean, I've taken pees on buildings before, right? I mean, I've never peed on the Alamo.
There's a lot of buildings in New Orleans you take a piss on. They got to be older than the Alamo.
I mean, everybody takes leaks in New Orleans on the street.
Yeah.
Like in the city. I'm not talking about in the woods. I'm talking about on buildings.
Down in like the French Quarter.
French Quarter, yeah, because there's no bathrooms.
Yeah.
I mean,
Them buildings are old.
growing up out there, everybody. If you're from New Orleans, even if you're not from New Orleans, you visit here, and you went to the French Quarter, there's no bathrooms. Nobody lets you use the bathroom inside, so everybody pees outside. That's why the whole street smell like pee. So people pee all over buildings. Once again, you're going to hear me complain about the city of New Orleans. How come there's not bathrooms around the city where people can pee on? Now they're going to have to pee on an old historic building that Andrew Jackson might have had a duel in. Just like Ozzy Osbourne had to pee on the Alamo building. This is ridiculous.
was no longer welcome within the city limits of the city of San Antonio. Well, I guess if we had had the authority, we would have hung the guy, really.
Dang! Listen, y'all, I'm all... Did he really just say that?
He said that.
They would have hung him for peeing on a building. Who is this dude? This got to be the old footage from 1982. This has got to be the original footage of this congressman or this leader speaking about what Ozzy did. Yeah, because there's no way that nobody would say that now. Not even in 2002 when this clip that we're reacting on happened. So it was in 82. So there's no way that this would happen now. You can't look. I don't think anybody should be executed for peeing. Period. That's just my thoughts. Y'all might have different thoughts. Share them share it in the comments.
Most of San Antonio would have been down with us holding on to that rope and pulling him up a tree.
Well, Ozzy sobered up. He got married, had a couple of kids. Now he has a hit TV series. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Ozzy did give a gift to the Alamo.
A $10,000 cash donation to the Daughters of the Republic to help maintain and restore the Alamo.
That pretty much ended the 10-year ban. To this day, Ozzy fans ask about the spot at the Alamo. But to Mr. Archer, Ozzy may have left his mark in music and in San Antonio, but he still doesn't see what's the big deal over Ozzy.
This dude's hating.
You think he's just hating the dude?
He still want to hang him, bro.
You think he still holds it personal? Is that dude still even alive?
I doubt it.
After 10 years, that's time to forgive the guy.
Oh, this was in 2002. I'm guessing. He said, no, after 10 years. Okay, so this was in, if it was 82, this is in 92.
And then all he did was give him 10 G's.
Well, 10 G's back then.
That's 10 G's to get off the list.
That's to get off the list of being banned in the Alamo. And like they said, nobody has pointed out, because, you know, people are crazy, right? Fans, if they knew the exact spot that this celebrity peed on, they would take pictures of themselves in front of where he did it at.
Yeah, they would be trying to piss on there themselves.
Yeah, to mark this, to mix the urine together.
I don't know.
It's no strange stuff. You got to think Ozzy was also into, you know, he was heavy metal music, but he was also kind of like heavy metal music into the dark side of it. You know what I mean? It wasn't just music. I think he was tapping into, like, you know, some kind of spiritual forces. I don't, you know, when he was young, he was doing that, and when he got older, I'm assuming he got away from that. But yeah, he got a lot of people who followed him for some of that craziness.
Hey, go see.
Rocinda Rios, KSAT 12 News.
That was a long time ago.
I don't even remember that. I must have been just a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Dude.
Well, I was just a child for sure. Anyway, that is the one crime on the pin and the shank that we could bring up where Ozzy Osbourne was actually arrested of and apparently convicted of, and he donated $10,000 to the Alamo. So now you know, if you didn't know, that Ozzy Osbourne actually has a connection to the Alamo. And it has to do with him peeing on it. Give me a like and subscribe to the Pin and the Shank. Thanks for watching. Let's get it.